Starting this video off with good luck and a bang. It only took us 4 kills to get the scariest spine. I'm gonna go get me BIS. If you didn't know, the rat bane weapons are BIS or damn near close. Like, I don't even think like a rapier beats it, or something higher end. Maybe a scythe, because it's big enough, I believe, to get hit by scythe. But it's significantly better than the Dragon Sim I was using. So getting it this early is awesome. And I might use the range one as well. Not sure if I'll mess with the magic one. But then you could also, if I get lucky and get a bunch of spines, you could turn them in for extra experience as well. Another great benefit of this weapon is you could kill the rats super fast. Like, I messed it up a little there, but it basically takes out the tick delay. Kind of like the skulls in GOA. And I believe that goes for all rat bane weapons. Wow, we got a second spine on 13 KC. We're getting really lucky. It's 1 in 33. And we already have 2. I might turn it into the bow. And then the next spines I think I'll turn into experience if I get more. Alright. I decided to take a little break and get my mage to 55 so I could do some alching. And I did it at Blue Dragons, which I've been doing a little bit. I also get some prayer levels. So I randomly decided I'm going to do some diaries and see where we could get. Probably the hardest diary task I could do right now. Rip. Alright, this should be the last one we're doing for now.
Achievement diary completed.
Go get those rewards and then turn in all our experience. I could do the Western Provinces one, but I didn't feel like doing a pest control game. I'll do that when I unlock the highest tier one because it's more worth it then. And I think Harand is a little annoying without having the quests. Alright. Currently 43 Herblore. Let's see what we get up to. Nice, we gained 3 levels from that. And we can now make super attacks. So it looks like we're getting very lucky. Another spine at 26 KC. I turned in some kudos. I'm gonna actually use these on Slayer. Can't. Never mind. I was gonna do that so I could boost it enough to do animal magnetism, but looks like it's more herblore experience, which is always good. I'm gonna focus on questing for a bit now. Getting the Yamcha pose.
Quest
Oops.
completed.
And I just need 2 more levels for animal magnetism. Alright. Lion of Karen. And I'm going to use, I think, just one of the lamps should get me to 18. Later.
Quest completed.
We will see. Not quite. I'm gonna use it because I don't feel like doing any manual slayer right now, and I want to do animal magnetism next. Well, Ernest the chicken, then animal magnetism. There's Ernest the chicken. Ooh, legendary scene. There's animal magnetism. And of course, oh wait, I don't even have to buy it. I thought I had to buy it. Now we have an Ava's device, and in 10 levels will come upgraded. Took a little agility break with Elking and a little bit of fletching. I think Canifis is still better than Falador for marks, so I did that. This will be the last one I do, but I did some gem crab to level up my range, so I could do Scarius with the bow.
Quest completed.
I did that mostly so I could grind out the Hosidius favor and use the Hosidius kitchen. And I just had to Google it because I couldn't find the favor menu. Apparently, they removed favor. That's awesome. But at least the kitchen was locked behind this quest. And apparently, the easy diaries. But I was mostly doing this so I have the cooking range. If you didn't know, it reduces cooking varying rate more than any other range in the game. And it has a teleport to the woodcutting guild, so if ever I want to AFK some woodcutting, I could do that. One of the best farming, non-farming quests complete.
Quest completed.
I'm going to try to do a big quest grind, and here is Rag and Bone Man.
Quest completed.
Here's Shiloh Village.
Quest completed.
Did everyone's favorite quest? One small favor.
Quest completed.
At least they got massive XP and Herblore.
Quest completed.
Now we're at about half the quest points. Hoping to get close to 200 this episode. With some semi-important quests on.
Quest completed.
There's Pandemonium. I mostly did that because I decided to randomly fill all my beginner and easy stash units, and Pandemonium was the only one I didn't have access to. I think I fixed the audio issues. And here's Fremnik Trials.
Quest completed.
And here's the Lost Tribe. I'm an idiot. And here's the Lost Tribe. Remember back when this used to be a urgent quest to do
Quest completed.
on Iron Man mostly, so you could get the Dorgishan crossbow with a follow-up quest because there wasn't very many good early game options for Iron Man. Alright, this is a nice one to get done. Wanted.
Quest completed.
I got just 27 Slayer. Mostly did that for the Slayer XP, but it is prereq for a few quests. In Search of the Myrique, or Myrique, I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Quest completed.
And now in aid of the Myrique, or however the fuck you say it.
Quest completed.
You couldn't tell I'm gearing up trying to get towards doing most of the Mauritania diaries before I do Barrows. Here's Zoger Flesh Eaters.
Quest completed.
Getting some requirements from Giant's Foundry for Cabin Fever. I don't have the Slayer yet for Rum Deal, but figured I'd knock out the smithing requirement. Alright, random little, not really going towards the Mauritania diaries, but here's Death on the Isle.
Quest completed.
Alright, we need some Slayer for 2 quests of the Mauritania diaries. So I'm gonna start slaying until I get access to the Warriors Guild. Then I'll do the Dragon Defender grind. Then I'll get back to slaying. Hopefully enough combat levels from that to move to the Stronghold Slayer. Well, Neve. Just got a Trolls task. So I decided I'm going to be doing Fremenic Isles so I can kill Ice Trolls because they have some decent alchables. And if you didn't notice, currently at 42 Slayer, my goal is 58 for the quests. I'm gonna put it on attack. I'm trying to get to 65. I thought you had to buy it. I guess it's only
Quest
replacement.
completed.
Because once I'm at 65, I could go to the Warrior Guild. Oh, and I need 55 defense. I'll do that in the Warriors Guild after I get my 65 attack. But that is going to be a very worthwhile upgrade. Took a little break from questing and whatnot to do some hunter rumors, and I got another piece of Field Hunter. Hoping to get 80 so I could boost easier. Probably gonna do just the potions instead of what's it called? Spicy stews. And then get me the glory. Alright, a little break from Hunter and Slayer to do some prayer training. I saved as many bones as I could from Slayer, as well as Hunter contracts giving you bone shards, so we'll see how far this gets us. We're currently 56 prayer. Alright, here's the last of it. And we are 61 prayer. For the Mauritania diaries, I'm going to need 70 because I'm hoping to have the hard diaries done and then start Barrows. Jagex, you might want to do something about your botting problem, especially if you want to raise membership. I just had to take another quick shot of all these bots here. It's crazy. They're all clones. They're in the exact same stuff, all with the exact same names. By the way, I was doing my task of blue dragons here because it's closer to a bank. And if you didn't know, you just run down around to this dungeon, and there's some blue dragons in here. And I wanted to kill mostly the baby ones because they're easier to melee, and I'm one level away from getting my Dragon Defender. Well, entering the Warriors Guild, then grinding the Dragon Defender. It's finally time to take a break from Slayer. We have the requirements to go in the Warriors Guild. I'm going to start training defense. What level do you think we're going to get before we get our Dragon Defender? We're currently at 57k away. I'm going to probably get like 1,000 tokens at a time. So I thought I was getting very unlucky. I just got my Steel Defender, and I'm already 56 defense. Defenders are about 1 in 50. I have 250 kills. I'm 100 over. I'm hoping my rates get a little better now. Alright, well, I know for sure I was dry, but the last two defenders were fairly close, as you could see. Let's see how dry I was. 456. Jesus. Hopefully I don't get super dry on Dragon Defender. I did get 60 defense. I'm gonna start training some strength, probably to 70. Then defense, because when I do Barrows, I'm mostly doing it for the armor for when I do Perilous Moons eventually. Nearly 2 strength levels. And over 100, I think, Cyclops. But I finally got my Dragon Defender. Nice. I also banked a bunch of the big bones and alkables, so I think I'm gonna do some agility, alk the alkables, and then get back to the Slayer grind. Alright. I got 80 Hunter earlier, mostly through doing a lot of contracts and whatnot, but I also been doing consistent birdhouse runs. And I also boosted using botanical pies, which is a callback to one of the very early episodes when I was stealing from the fruit stalls and made hunter potions in order to get to 83 to catch dragon impling. I'm going to be opening these until I get glories. Let's quickly opening the other ones first, just for extra loot. And then Dragonstone right away. What's the enchant level for that? Let's see. 68. I'm not really close to that, so I have to get the glory. Alright, I finally got some more dragon implings. It is 2 a.m. and Jesus, the pop problem is insane. Hopefully, we get lucky with some glory so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Of course not. But we have a poison dragon dagger now, at least. That's kind of cool. And another thing to add is recently, time I'm recording this is when everyone was complaining about membership going up. How about they give me 1 hour of membership for every successful pot I report? Just at Puro, I'd have unlimited membership. Another dragon implant. Let's hopefully get the glory here because there's still so many bots. Nope. Think I might stack up like 5 dragon implings if I am patient enough. Like I'm fighting on at like now it's almost 4 a.m. and I'm fighting against one bot in a world with 100 people in it. And it's rough. There's one bot and then occasionally hopping bots. So I died. I'm going to be continuing the series for now until I have more stable internet. I think that's a good idea. I was running through the catacombs and I got hit by dragons without a dragon fire shield. I also was very laggy. Like, I didn't even notice them until I had 3 hit splats. Alright, so gonna do some more bone shards, hopefully get a couple levels off of that. Mostly from doing Slayer. I'm up to 53 now. And I'm currently at 61, almost 62 prayer. And it's 15,000 bone shards. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get one more level. And it's gonna bring us to not only 64 prayer, but 85 combat, which is very big. Because 84 combat, you could start doing Neve for your Slayer Master. So I'm going to start doing that. And only 6 levels away from Piety. And I haven't even done King's Ransom or Knight's Waves yet. Which I will need Piety for Mauritania Hearts. Alright. About time we did another quest. So here's King's Ransom.
Quest completed.
Almost the defense level from that. We're also getting closer to 70, which is a requirement for Piety. Don't quite have the prayer level yet, but also that's getting closer. And there's the Knight's Waves. Got us a defense and a hit points level. And now we have Chivalry at least. And in a couple levels, Piety. One quick detour before a Slayer test that drops a lot of herbs is I'm getting the herb stack. And oh, I didn't even know you needed a herb lore level to buy it. I'll buy the auto weed and see if I can get the herb lore level. So we need 6 levels, practically 5. I'm gonna see what I have banked and if there's any quests that are fairly easy. Maybe not quite the last drop off, but I might just do the task if it's annoying. We'll see. I didn't quite get the level that I wanted, but we're up to 55 herb lore now, getting closer. So I'm gonna just do that task. Might get to 58 Slayer on that task, we'll see. It's Turoth if I didn't mention that before. Alright. We hit our 58 Slayer goal. We just have a few quests to do to get the Mauritania Hearts. We're gonna end the video there. Start the next one by doing those quests and doing the Mauritania Hearts, and here are the clues. Absolutely nothing from the beginners, as per usual. Got pretty lucky last time.
Collection log slot completed.
Alright, one unique from the easies.
Collection log slot completed.
A new boater from the mediums.
Collection log slot completed. Collection log slot completed.
Some D-hide boots, that's really nice.
Collection log slot completed.
And a blessing.
Collection log slot completed.
Now we have at least room plate body as well.
Collection log slot completed.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one.